to the bottom of the bottle, I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and pissed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million motherfuckers that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh, like never when I knew not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. I'm a slave for you.
Ya vamos a hacer Shepard, hijos. Pinche micrófono.
Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till the diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a goddamn mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, break.
¿Qué onda, pinche Satanás?
Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'm never.
Se tiene que cargar y le juega, güey. ¿Cómo están, hijos? ¿Cómo se la pasaron este fin de semana? ¿Les gustó el programa o no? El de las arcades japonesas de Sega. Escúchenlo 20 veces para que suban los números ahí. Véanlo en todos lados, güey. Y descárguenlo ahí en iVoox. Ah, no, en iVoox todavía no lo subo hasta mañana. Ya tengo el audio y todo el pedo. Pero tengo que checar un pedazo de programa todavía. Che, programa es todo tan bueno que ya lo vi, lo vi una vez y lo escuché casi otra vez completito. Ok, pues estamos aquí. Vamos a reventar culés. Déjenme a ver si me acuerdo de los pinches.
Something you need? certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Fire in the hole!
Golpe granada. Ah, shit. Usé un gel, güey.
Area secured.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
Che vieja culera.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Che vieja.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
Okay.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
¿Cuántos son? 3098. Ay, perros. Pues, ay. Cállate, Lawis. Cállate, Lawis. Tú no tienes derecho de ver series ni nada, solamente a tu viejo. O sea, yo. No tienes permiso de ver otra cosa. Ya dije, che vieja. No mames, tengo un chingo de armaduras, güey. De verga, ¿qué me pongo, güey?
No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Science puce. She just bug out and leave them to die. All their fault anyway. Bug out.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
Laboratorio de cuarentena. Shepard. El Shepardo. ¿Qué pedo?
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
Un golto.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
And you would be?
I'm Olar. Han Olar.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? I don't believe that.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the Hot Labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
What?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the Hot Labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Qué bueno, porque ya no tenía Medigel.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Mamones los culos esos. Pues bueno, ya valió la pena por los Medigels. La cubierta médica.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
If you made it, you must have an idea how to cure it.
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please. This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline?
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Ok. Qué pedo, le está costando trabajo, güey. Puras Reaper 3 traigo, no mames. Ya, hijos, pues como es un pinche RPG, pues hay que hacer mucha gestión de mierda, pero...
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Ay, estos desgraciados andan muy rabiosos. Los vine a ayudar, culeros. Mejora de armadura regenerador. Uf. Se me pone dura la verdura, hijos. Ah, vete a la verga, qué culero está esto, güey. No me importa lo que digan las autoridades, les ha pasado algo. No es normal que colonias enteras dejen de responder sin ninguna razón. Si el administrador no va a hacer nada, entonces iré con una lanzadera al cúmulo Hades Gamma y lo comprobaré con mis propios ojos. ¿Por qué le dices che vieja Tafis, la Whis? A ver. Bien cizañoso, güey. A la verga. ¡Ay! Un coso de esos. A ver, primero vamos a ver qué chingados. Por acá, güey. Por aquí entré, ¿no? Es la matriarca, güey.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness
A
or
la
despair.
verga, güey.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Ya mataron a ese imbécil, no mames, güey. Vale verga, güey. Luego los tumbaron estos dos pendejos, güey, no mames. Ya mero afloja. Órale, che vieja.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Start talking, Venezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
saying he brainwashed you?
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... you should... die.
Me mató de un vergazo, güey. ¿Qué es esto? Y luego el otro pendejo se le fue a poner enfrente, güey. Tengo que disparar, hijo de tu pendeja perra madre, güey. ¡Puta madre, güey!
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
Oh, lo durgo.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No. We were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence.
Oh no,
The children
vocecitas.
we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Verga, güey.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until she's 16 won't be sane.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, our elders are
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until she's 16 won't be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Ay, güey.
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't have the objectivity to judge her.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Uf, no mames, güey. La primera decisión cerda. Oh, shit.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
¿Qué hago, güey? Ah, mierda. Ahí, aquí está lo cabrón de este juego, hijos. Y esta decisión va a cambiar todo el pinche juego hasta el 3. Estas decisiones son las que cambian toda la historia de los 3 juegos. A la verga, güey.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Puta, güey. A ver si no me muerde el culo esa decisión más adelante. Saludos por las malas decisiones. ¿Por qué mala decisión, Tafis? No quise que se extinguiera una raza entera. Les di otro chancecín. Si llegué por aquí, debe de haber más adelante entonces otra madre. Porque vi que había unos bichos ahí adelante. Por ahí llegué, ¿no? Ah, no, llegué por acá, güey. ¿Dónde estaba el bicho? Estaba acá, ¿no? No, creo que aquí es donde estaba el laboratorio. Luego van a resultar malvadas buscando venganza. Es posible, ¿eh? It is possible. Ah, cabrón. Pues, ¿a dónde verga tengo que ir, güey? Ya me perdí, no mames. Es que había otra sala, güey, aquí, qué chingados, porque ya no está. Había otra sala aquí donde estaba, donde había bichos. Y me regresé. Pero aquí nada más hay 2 elevadores. Por acá no hay nada, güey.
Catching you up.
Es aquí, ¿no? Pero entonces ya está cerrado, güey. No, no es aquí, güey. Era antes de esta sala. Está bien pinche raro el mapa, güey. Que se abren y se cierran puertas. Pues ya no puedo ir allá, güey. Ahí donde estaba el bicho.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachna's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Ay, shit. Oh, no.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
No, pues ya, patear culos, güey. Déjenme salvar. Todo es culpa de Tafis, que se haya escapado la pinche reina alien y nos van a matar a todos.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get near and restore.
Oh, fuck. No, una Nancy. Una Nancy gigante. Esas pinches granadas, ¿cómo funcionan, güey? Una Nancy gigante y grosera. Deme el código, Doc. Ah, pinche diario, cabrón. A la verga, ya tengo 8 puntos. Nancy grosera. Déjenme ponerle una armadura a este verga porque de 2 putazos se muere el pendejo, güey. Este verga. Mames, no me dan armadura para ninguno de estos pendejos. Nada más para el pinche. Los pinches Ragnai, güey. A la verga, ¿pa' dónde era? Ese es el ascensor. Ah, no me van a dejar salir, qué culos.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Ah, pinche vieja, güey.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
No! ¡Qué perra, güey! Mames, eres de papel en este pinche juego, güey. ¡No te agaches, hijo de tu puta madre! No, son un huevo, güey. Pendejo se agacha, güey, en lugar de salir corriendo. Ta madre, cabrón. Puta mano.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara Tassoni? The Matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
But Nezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
Ojo de buen cubero.
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
A huevo, papu. Todo virtuoso yo, güey. A huevo, mira nomás. Soy un virtuoso, culeros. ¿No están viendo? Pinches culos. Ve a Feroz. Busca aliar a Sony. Ve al sistema Century del cúmulo Hawking Eta e investiga la extraña comunicación biótica. Investiga la situación. Ve el sistema Antaeus en el cúmulo Hades Gamma y averigua qué ha pasado con el equipo de exploración. No mames, güey, son un putero de misiones. Son un huevo, güey, o sea.
The Volus.
Ve nada más está la información, güey.
Though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Medigel is a common medicine. The term. The systems, humanity's first. The make.
Está súper chido que tenga toda esta información, güey, y todo con audio y la chingada. Está verguísima eso. No mames, el códice está enorme, güey. Qué pinche juegazo, güey. Y también que está muy cabrón toda la información y toda la madre que le pusieron. Está súper cerdo esto, güey. Y Lawis no lo está viendo. Che vieja, va a estar viendo Avengers otra vez. Ah, madre, otro pa'l códice, cabrón. Lo acabo de limpiar.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Me entretendía más. No tienes idea de lo que estás diciendo, mujer. Esta es una de las historias más celebradas de los mejores videojuegos de todos los tiempos.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
La neta es que sí, güey, se mama pinche noveria de mierda, güey. Déjenme ir con la Doctor, güey. Voy a ir a recuperar todos mis geles de curación. Estúpida y sensual Normandía. Ahí está, me di gel.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to try, but humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Bueno, entonces, ¿a dónde iba a ir? Podría ser secundarias, pues que no mames, me da una hueva ya, güey.
After the Geth secure a location.
Busca a Liara. Tengo que ir por Liara de una vez, güey. Es la que me falta. Creo que es la que me falta en mi... Me falta nada más un personaje en mi... Party, güey. Creo que es Liara. Cúmulo de Artemis Tau. Ok. La Lawis es como esas pinches gordas de kilos mortales que les quieren quitar su comida, güey. Así se pone toda salvaje, güey. Como pinche tejón rabioso.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet.
Tiene sentido, güey. Si no, imagínense la cogedera allá dentro de la nave, entre primos y todo el pedo. Pinche nave norteña iba a hacer eso.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
A la verga, güey.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
No mames, güey.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I should go.
See you later.
No mames, güey, está muy interesante todo ese desmadre.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Un fusil de francotirador de 313,600, güey. Tengo 29,000. Pinches culos. Lancer 5, Phoenix 5. Mames, estas son armaduras, güey, pero... Una Phoenix 5 turiana, no mames. Está súper caro, güey, la verga, qué chingados. Pinches armaduras carísimas. No vendió ni madres, güey. Este verga.
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Comanda.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh lord, you went to the Makapog boot camp too? Yeah, Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
A ver, güey.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, when we pick up that Asari scientist, we'll have to tell her we killed her mom. That's gonna suck. Just saying, Commander.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Verga, güey.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Pues ya vamos por la waifu. No me digas que me va a faltar la última de la tripulación, güey. A la verga. Entonces tenía que ir a... ¿Dónde vamos? ¿A Feros? ¿O vamos a buscar a Liarazzoni? Vamos por Liara. Artemis Tau. Sí puedo hacer varias secundarias aquí, güey. Strenus. Exodus, Argos Ro. Artemis Tau. Es que según yo me acuerdo que podías como que explotar los pinches planetas. Y no me refiero así de, sí, a huevo, vamos a destruirlos, sino de sacar recursos, pues. Yo creo que ese es en el 2, ¿no? Excavación de Liara. Feroz. Parte, Gnosos, Athens, Macedon. Cabrón. Cabrón, ¿dónde es? La vieron por última vez en algún lugar del cúmulo Artemis Tau, o sea que no se sabe realmente, ok. Tremera Altaya. Edolus. Contamalca. Algaes. A ver, vamos a empezar por acá. Ahí está, un poco de plutonio. Hidrógeno.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Oh, es aquí. Creo. O es una secundaria, güey. Pues vamos a ver qué pedo. Ahí está. ¿A quién me llevo? ¿A quién me llevo? Vamos a llevarnos a Ashley. Y al pinche Urdnot. Para cambiarle de estos dos perros. Ay, son mamadas, güey. Ah. Ah, vete a la mierda, güey. tengo que agarrar de muy lejos para que no me dé el pinche culero, güey. Pero creo que de tan lejos no le puedo disparar yo tampoco, güey. Sí le puedo dar de bastante lejos. Me voy a tardar un poquito más, pero... me baja un huevo, güey. ¿Por qué chingados no disparas, mierda? Vete a la mierda, güey. Es que esta porquería se maneja espantoso, güey, no mames. Aparte, pinche porquería baja muchísimo, güey, pero bien cabrón. Ve todas las veces que me pegó, cabrón. Me midió, güey. Hijo de su puta madre, güey. ¡Ah! ¡Vete a la mierda! No mames, cabrón. Me tiene medido, güey, no mames. Che porquería, qué carajos, güey. Aparte el pinche... La curación de esta porquería está espantosa también, güey. O sea, vean todas las pinches barras que tienen que subir, luego tienen que bajar además, güey. Puta madre, ¿cuántas veces le tengo que picar, carajo? Luego no funciona, luego, güey. Tienes que picotearle el pinche botón como si... Y el güey ese te baja un huevo y esta pinche curación de mierda te sube una porquería nada más. Ya casi me lo chingo. Es lo que me bajó, güey. Justo cuarto de vida me bajó el verga este, güey. Hijo de perra, velo, güey. Ya mero, güey. Ahí está, vete a la mierda, pinche cosa. C'est moi. Le metí munición radioactiva, güey. A ver, mijo. Este pobre güey sí le va a ir mal con las armas, güey. Ok. Soy mando, güey.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Oh. Soy mando, hijos, miren. A huevo. Pinche vehículo culero. ¿No puedo apagar la baliza, güey? ¿O destruirla? No, ya maté al puto bicho ese, pero... Mejor denme este, güey. Mira nomás el cañonzote que trae, güey. Este está bien culero. A la verga, güey. Ya, para no estar haciendo tanta pinche gestión, güey, porque es una putiza. Pues ya, güey, ya vine, ya maté esa mierda, ¿ahora qué? Pobre cabrón, güey, lo aplasté. Y si me vuelve a salir una de esas chingaderas, estoy muerto. ¿Depósito de qué, culos? Ya se está desarmando esta verga, güey. ¡Ah, no mames! Habilidad demasiado baja de electrónica, chinga tu puta madre. Precisamente no me traje a los dos güeyes con los que tengo alto en electrónica, güey. Matufer dice, me retó un amigo, siente pelotudo, perdón, no quería... Aquí decimos cosas mucho peores. Precisamente no traigo a los dos, güey, que podían haber ayudado ahí. depósito de litio. Ok. Pues let's go. Ah. Ahora vamos para acá a ver qué hay, güey. El litio lo encontré de puro churra. Va a llegar a Naya por el litio. Simón, güey. Así como el meme de los Simpsons, güey. En la noche, cuando duermes, Anaya. Te sale de abajo de la cama ese verga, güey. O así como el Homero en el arbusto, güey. No, no es arbusto, es como pared de hojas, güey. La pared de ramitas. Así se te aparece el güey, no mames. Puto lag, güey, qué chingados.
Ready.
Cállese, señora. Pues ya, let's go. Ah, no voy a ir a investigar acá ni la chingada. Ya vámonos a la verga, güey. Vámonos. Es que no ubico, güey, en qué serie es. El pinche güey que sale abajo de la cama y de repente... Ya vi todos, ¿no? Entonces no está en Esparta. Vamos a Agnosos. ¿Qué pasó, Tafis? Faistos. Vamos a Arcanes. Arcos, al parecer aquí está muy jodida la vida, güey. Terum. ¿Por qué me echas ojotes, Tafis?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
I know how you're feeling right now!
Stop it, don't do that.
I'm here for you!
Don't do that, Jesus Christ, you're gonna get me killed! Out of here!
Oh, Billy. I'm just messing with you.
¿Qué tranza, distrito? Saludos. Se resuscribió vía Prime por 42 meses ya, muchachos. Vean lo que es apoyar al streamer, no mamadas. Muchísimas gracias. Un abrazo y un beso en el jujuy. Al Eliker, alias Distrito, alias sepa la madre que más. Por eso no se pongan pinche mil nombres, hijos. Esto va a estar medio cerdo. No mames, está largo este. Mira. Hasta dejó de besuquear al Date en la Lawis por venir a saludar al distrito, güey. Eso es respeto. No me bajaron el escudo tan cerdo como el pinche monstruote de hace rato, güey, no mames. Hasta se soltaron el Daten y Lawis, güey, para saludar. Das respect, güey. Que andaban pegados como pinches perros callejeros. Así es, distrito. ¿Cómo ves esta vieja fea? Ya ni a cubetazos de agua, güey. No se separan ni con cubetazos de agua hirviendo, ni el agua helada. A la madre, güey, está lleno de cabrones aquí. ¡Ah, no! Oye, güey, estoy muy feliz porque volvieron a poner Brandy y el señor Bigotes en Disney, güey, no mames.
I don't think we can take that strong point head on.
Me mandaron todas pistolas, neta. Pinches Get, hijos de puta, güey. ¿Quién vio Brandy y el señor Bigotes, hijos? La verga, me bajó un huevo, güey. Gran serie, no mames. Ah, chingas a tu puta madre, entonces. Ya valió verga. Ah, verga, con esta porquería se trabó el pinche. Puto control de carajo, no mames. ¿Quién sabe por qué se está lagueando tanto pinche juego, güey? Está de la verga. ¿A qué le disparan a estos pendejos? Me la Pérez Prado, culeros. Como que nada, pinches ojetes. ¿Y el otro verga dónde está? Ya ven, tuviera pelos, güey, pero puta madre. Pinche madre se trabó, güey. Che madre con estos cabrones. No me vayan a matar, cabrón, y desde el principio me cago. Esa madre está muy grandota, güey. Está el tamaño de mi pinche coche, cabrón, no mames. ¿Qué me van a dar aquí, güey? ¡Oh, my God! Lo siento, hijos. Estoy muy absorto en el juego. Está demasiado vergas. Para eso debería estar la comunidad, güey, para echar desmadre y acá, pero pues como les vale verga. Bola de rancios. Pinches rancios, guangos y demás. Dice Tafis que necesita que alguien la vaya a bañar, güey. ¿Quién se apunta? Que alguien le vaya a dar una estropajeada acá bien chingona, güey. pedo? Se atoró esta madre, güey. No mames, que se le acabó la pila al pinche control. No se le vaya a acabar la pila de veras, porque no mames, güey. Sí, ya se le acabó la pila, vale, verga. Déjenme cambiar las pilas. Qué bueno que agarré ese pinche descuento en pilas recargables, güey, porque si no... El distrito Itafis. Ya compres uno alámbrico genérico, no sea codo, pues precisamente por no ser codo, compro cosas chidas, carajo, para que me duren. Alámbricos genéricos ahí tengo, unos que compré en Japón. De hecho fue el que usé para mientras ahorraba para el USB inalámbrico para mi PC, para controles de Xbox. Los alámbricos me cagan porque se les rompe el pinche cable. De hecho, el que tengo es original de Xbox y el pinche cable duró una mierda. Se rompió luego. Ese es inalámbrico, pero traía el cable para jugar alámbrico. Así lo jugaba yo. Pero el pinche cable se hizo mierda, güey. De la verga el sistema de cobertura de este juego, güey. Se le nota lo pinche viejo, güey. Bien cabrón. Taca, 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 taca. Quítate, verga. Qué perra, güey, con su pinche... Quítate de ahí, pendeja. Qué buen pinche recarga tiene esta madre, eh. La verga. Sí le doy, lo que pasa es que tienen escudo, cabrones. Como si no jugara pinches shooters diario, güey, no mames. Ándele, pendejo. Todavía ni llegaban los pendejos, güey. Órale, holgazanes. Pinches puñetas, güey. Odio esas porquerías. No mames, güey. You fucking serious, man? Apúrate en cambiar armas, no mames. La chingada, esas mamadas, güey. Porquería de mierda, me está jodiendo, güey. Brinca abajo, brinca arriba, brinca izquierda. ¡Hijo de puta! Velocidad de esas mierdas, güey. Vamos a caer aquí, verga. Ya, vete a la mierda. Órale, pendejo. Bájese, cabrón. Estoy dando porque es un putero de escudo, güey. tierra, güey. Still alive, motherfucker.
I think we got him, Commander.
Hijos de fruta. Ches, hijos de fruta. Pero si los juegas con teclado y ratón, no con control. No, los juego con control. Este lo estoy jugando con control. El otro que estoy jugando, ¿cómo se llama? El Rainbow Six Extraction, lo estoy jugando con control también. La puta madre, sirviendo agua.
Fire in the hole! Perimeter clear.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Tumbaron a este verga, güey.
Yes, sir.
Párese, huevón.
Good as new.
Ya no tengo granadas, man. Que nunca he sabido usar esas mierdas, la neta. Man. No sé tronarlas cuando deben de tronar. Nada más está descansando los ojos, dice el pinche distrito. Ya estás jetón, perro. Aquí está Liara, güey. Con razón, pinche misión súper larga, güey. Ahí está Liara, my love.
I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay, ahí está Liara, my love.
You lead. I'll follow.
Enemy contact.
¿Por qué creen que soy tan lento para disparar? No mamen. Porque estoy jugando con control, güey. Estoy jugando con teclado y mouse. Me pelarían la verga, pero rapidísimo. Secuencia de anulación. pendejo, todavía voy a cambiar armas. Esto... Lancer 4, güey. Hurricane 4, güey. Este no me convence tanto, Pero bueno, a ver. Estoy cómodo con el Reaper, güey, la neta. $35,102 en la Liberator 2. Protección contra daño 35 contra 28 y 112 contra 91 de escudos, güey. Batería de escudo 3, vamos a ponerle esa. Está culerísima, pero bueno. Una Scimitar 3. Kaiser 4, Roku 4. Esta sería como para ella, güey. Criogénica, güey, a huevo. Más 18 de estabilidad. Ok. Calla tu cabrona boca, Lawis. Ay, cabrón. Calla tu cabrona boca. Esos pinches doblajes pedorros, güey, de allá de Miami. Pero... ¿dónde consigo el chingado código, güey? El chingado código. Wow. What the fuck? Tan espantosas esas pinches armaduras blancas, güey. Mátenme, por favor. No las puedo ver un segundo más.
Take him out!
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Creo que otra es la abuelita, dice Maya. Sí, ya sabemos, pero... ya saben, vieja guanga.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Te dormiste a las 6, pero de la mañana, y te despertaste a las 7, pero de la noche. Anciana.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Watch out!
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Theron to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Ay, güey. Bueno, hijos, aquí lo vamos a dejar. Por hoy. Acuérdense que mañana toca Castlevania y Ender Lollis. Ay, cabrón. Mañana voy a gritar muchas majaderías, güey. Bueno, al rato, porque ya es martesito, güey. Entonces, vámonos, hijos. Muy buena la historia, se está poniendo muy buena ya, güey. Ya está empezando, apenas vamos empezando porque ya tenemos a la última miembro de la tripulación. Apenas digamos que va a empezar el juego tal cual. Entonces, la historia muy vergas. Está muy locochón, muy locochón. ¡Vámonos con Extraction! ¡Ah! El siguiente stream no, porque ahorita vamos a jugar Extraction. Entonces no se vayan, hijos. Regresamos con Extraction, Rainbow Six Extraction. De hecho ayer se metieron a jugar varias personas. Ahí de los viewers se metieron a jugar conmigo. A ver si se repite. ¡Vámonos! No se vayan, ahorita regresamos.